up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to let this one go for Randall. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Shotgun now for Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And now running right through it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Caught left side by Funchess. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Newton now to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third and 2, Newton. And he gets it to Funches complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Newton finding Funches for the Panther first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's Barkley on the counter. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Looking for Shepard deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up.
This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. In there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Manning will try again on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Manning now to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Newton to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Newton. And that's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the 50, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Four down, check, four down.
To throw on second down is Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
To throw is Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Manning. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Barkley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Newton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Manning now on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's the backup Lauletta. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Lauletta on 1st down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now here's Lauletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He sets to fire and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On first down, it's Lauletta going for it all. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lauletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Lauletta back to the air. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, fellas.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Lauletta after the interception. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Goes to Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. It's caught. Shepard. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Wide open receiver complete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Lauletta now to throw it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do something. Gun.
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. He's back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Do something.
Newton to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Check, Patriot, here we go. 3-19.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.